In this video, I will show you all the steps that it takes and all the items that you'll need in order to paint a buffalo plaid background. You'll need some sort of wooden base. I have this 12-inch round from Hobby Lobby, some white acrylic paint, I prefer the Americana brand, and a larger paintbrush. The first step of this buffalo plaid is to put down your base color, so I'm just going to do a nice thick coat of the white paint. Let that dry for about 20 minutes or so it's fully dry, and then I grab a sanding block with some sandpaper. I like to just do a nice sanding across that base color just so it's nice and smooth when we add our lines on. Then I'll take a wet paper towel, wipe all that extra sand off, and then a dry one to dry it off. Second step is to add on our lines. So I'll take some painter's tape. I will make a piece that is the width of that middle of the board. And we'll place it down so it's right in the middle, dividing the board right in half. Make sure you press it down firmly. Next, you'll pull off a shorter piece. We are going to use this to help with our spacing. Place that right on top of that first piece of tape. And you'll grab another tape the width of the board, pull that off, and then place it right over that shorter piece and press it down firmly. Then we'll pick up that short piece, place it on top of the second one, and keep going from there. So for this buffalo plaid, I am going for a spring look. We're going to use this really light sea breeze mint color. We'll place that right down on one of those open spots. I'm just going to brush a layer across all of those white open spaces. If you feel like you have any excess, just put it back in the bottle so we don't waste any paint. I like to give my buffalo plaid a more distressed look, so I will sand down these blue lines so you can see some of that white popping out underneath them. This step is totally optional depending on how you want yours to look. Once you are finished sanding, we will pull the blue tape off and start layer number 2. And a quick wipe down to get any of that sand off so we have a clean board. Grabbing our tape again, we're going to do that first step, same thing, just going the opposite way so that they crisscross with those first lines. We will be using that same sea breeze paint color as before, so just go through and paint those empty spots. And again, we are sanding down those blue stripes. Now as for layer 3, we will leave that tape on and put more tape lines over those lighter spots we did before. Go ahead and move your board to the side. For these squares, I'm wanting to do it just a little bit darker, so I'm going to take that original color and a slightly darker one and mix them together. I'm just going to piece of paper, you can do it on a plate, whatever you're thinking. Mix them up, and then we will start applying them to the squares. Once they are dry, go ahead and start removing all of the tape. All of the buffalo plaid is done, so what I'm going to do now is paint the edges to make sure it has a finished look as well. I just use that darker color that we use for the squares. You can use whatever color that you want. And here's a look at the finished piece. And here's what I do with my buffalo plaid boards. I love to add my string art to them. It gives it a fun background. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and subscribe for some more tutorials. Thank you for watching.